Hey everybody, I am back and I am doing the review for the Once Upon a Book Club October 2024 box. Yes, it has been a long time. I was studying for the Amazon Web Services Solutions Architect Pro exam, and I realized I could not balance reading the book for this as well as studying for the exam and working my new job. It was just a lot. So something had to give. So I paused my subscription for 3 months. I had told them that I contacted them and told them, hey, I want to pause it for 3 months. They told me I couldn't. So I was just going to cancel and then restart again. However, when I went through Shopify, I believe, or something for my subscription, I went to cancel and they said, hey, do you just want to pause it for 3 months? I was like, that's what I want. Yes. Do they not know? So I don't think they know that you can pause it for 3 months. But if you go to cancel, it'll say, hey, do you want to pause it for 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months? So I gave myself a 3 month break so I can go ahead, study for my exam, and then once I was done with the exam, I could read the book and get through the whole book. So the book for October 24 is This Shall Be Fun by sad thing by E.B. Asher. I keep wanting to say E.J. Asher because I know somebody with the initials E.J. and we call them that, but it's by E.B. Asher. That's why I had to look at it. So this shall be fun. As you can see, this book has been through war because I took it to Vegas with me for a little while. I thought I could read it in Vegas. I couldn't. I mean, come on, it's Vegas. I couldn't do nothing in Vegas. There are four gifts, and as you guys know, I'm just gonna get to the gifts, and then I'm gonna give you my opinions of the book itself. So on page 125, uh, a woman in the book named Vandra was drinking from a mug. So you get a cute little mug set, 16 ounces. It says 15 ounces. So you get the mug with the emboss on it, and you get the cute little stirring spoon with it. I like that. I like that a lot. So this is gift number one. This is something I know I'm going to use. If you know me, I have tons and tons and tons. I said tugs, tons of mugs. You can never have enough mugs. You can never have enough stirring spoons. I'm a firm believer in that. Let's just be honest about that. And once again, that was a page 125. As you guys know, I always link down dupes below. As you should know, I'm an Amazon affiliate, which means I get a small percentage of everything you click on and you buy, no matter what you buy. But I wanted to give you guys a chance, if you get the book, to read the book and open your gifts with me as we were reading it. So page 125 is the mug set. Now, the next gift on the list, I usually have these in order, and since I'm like half asleep, that did not happen. But the second gift was on page 180. And a character, Beatrice, was in the bathtub and she was reading a book. And the book was called Romancing the Warlock King. So this is just a cover for another book that's on the inside. It is a Rogue to Remember by Emily Sutherland. Yeah, this is not my morning. Sutherland. I'm sorry, it's not my morning. So I do have a link for the book that's on the inside of the cover down below. And I'm sorry, Miss Emily, it's just too early. My whole brain is gone. All right, so the next gift came on page. So I'm looking at my notes. It came on page 327. So that was like almost a 200-page jump from your second gift to your third gift. So that is a flowers opening in moonlight. It is jasmine perfume with a really cute spray bottle. So inside there's jasmine perfume, and I love jasmine perfume. And it has the spray bottle with the atomizer. That's what this is. So yeah, perfume bottle with squeeze bulb atomizer and the scent of jasmine, 50 milliliters. Now I did find jasmine perfume, and I did find empty versions of this bottle. So you can take that perfume, pour it in the bottle, and then you can get this. So this was the only thing that I could not find as is in the package. But I found two things you can put together and make this for yourself. This is really cool because I've only seen these type of bottles in like old timey movies, and so now I have one, and it's really really cute. All right, so your last gift is on page 387, and it is a rose scented candle. So if you look at this really good, you can see the little roses inside with gold flecks. Now, to be honest, I could not find a candle like this on Amazon. However, I did find one. I did find one like this on Etsy. So even though I am not an Etsy affiliate, I will link down that Etsy maker below. And ooh, it does smell good. And this is like a gel. So that person does make a gel candle. It does have little flowers inside. It's not rose scented. However, it does have the style and the feel of this. And I believe theirs is actually bigger. So you can get the rose scented candle. As always, this book came with the nameplate, the sticker from your collection set, a little note from the author, which I always love, and you have the questionnaire from the author, and it came with a honey foam milk brew drink. Now, don't worry about pausing this. I'm going to scan this and leave this in a PDF below in the comments, and that way you can just download it and learn how to make it. Also, the book had a scan code on page 358 on how to make chocolate dipped strawberries. So let me see. Let me find it. So it had scan code to make yes, chocolate strawberries. I will link this down below. I think you can pretty much find a recipe for chocolate strawberries anywhere, but I will link this down below so you can have this recipe for it. So those are all of your gifts. Of course, with the with the bookmark. Did I lose my bookmark? It's somewhere. But as you guys know, they always give you a bookmark just for your book. Now, the book itself. The book is about four friends: Gladwell, Beatrice, Claire, which I realized like 3 pages in is a guy, and Eloise, who is Gladwell's sister. They live in a realm called Mithra, and they're under attack by an evil force. Their name is escaping me at the moment. And they save the realm. However, Gladwell dies in the battle. He was the leader. He dies, and everyone loves him. But his death was so detrimental that it broke up the group. So 10 years later, Claire is sleeping with any woman who will take his mind off of his one true love, Beatrice. But it's, of course, it's not working. He has a best friend, Hawk, who listens to him, follows his commands, all that great stuff. Beatrice just got through a divorce. Beatrice grew up poor. So when she married someone with a title, and she became Lady Beatrice, which a lot of women did that way. That was the only way to go up in society, was to try to find a man who would look past your station in life and marry you and give you a title, and that way your station would rise up. So she did that. However, she's in the process of getting divorced, and now this guy who was the nice guy is now being an absolute jerk and treating her like trash and talking bad about her in public. But she always thought his meekness was very sweet. He thought she was shy, only to realize that was only a ruse. He wasn't really a nice guy. He was actually jealous of her fame, but he wanted her money because when they saved the realm, they got a stipend from the queen, or yeah, the princess at the time, or the queen and the king at the time, so that they can take care of themselves, and they never had to worry about working again. Then you have Eloise. Eloise ended up moving into a very dangerous area up in the trees so that no one could get near her because she wanted to be alone. I mean, she lost her brother. She just couldn't deal with it anymore. Then one day, the princess is getting married and she wants the three of them to be there. Why? Because she was engaged to Gladwell when he died. Now, the three friends knew that Gladwell wasn't really in love with her. He was just marrying her because that was what he was supposed to do at the time. You marry somebody with the title. If you're the prince, you marry somebody with the title, a princess. So he was marrying her because it was a thing to do. But she died and she was in love with him. He wasn't in love with her. So she's like, I want you all to be here. And I want you all to be a part of that. So now these three people who haven't not seen each other in a decade now have to come down there. And they all come down there in their own way. But then once they get together, they found out that the man that she's engaged to, Hugh, has been kidnapped by the old forces that tried to take over the realm before. So then they have to go through this mission of finding him and saving Mithra again. So, my opinion of the book. It wasn't that the book was bad. It wasn't that. It was because it wasn't my cup of tea. I'm one of the few people who got bored watching The Lord of the Rings. I'm just not one of those people who are into, let's talk about a book about going down the road and hashing out our feelings and talking, and then you finally get to what you wanted to do, which I thought was go to the wedding, only realize you're halfway through the book, and that wasn't the point of the book. It's kind of like, wait, what? I'm the type of person, I get bored when people are in cars talking. So this one, they're in a carriage and they're arguing back and forth and sniping at each other. And I'm just like, can we just be grown-ups? So I realized that the book's not bad, it's just not my thing. However, I am glad I read it because I think you should expand what you read and figure out what you like. And I just realized, okay, this isn't my jam, but it may be yours. If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings with the mix of Bridgerton, which honestly, it felt like that because it was a little spicy. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little saucy. Okay, it got a little, but so if you like a little bit of Bridgerton with a little bit of Lord of the Rings, this is your jam. Now I will say the ending saved it. The last 3 chapters was nothing that I expected. So I was pleasantly surprised by that. So the end of the book actually saved it for me and it got less boring. If the last 3 chapters were most of the book, I would have probably enjoyed it a lot more. It got to the point where I actually read 50 pages and forgot everything that I read. And so I reread it. And that's when I thought maybe it's because I was so busy studying that I couldn't really get into it. But then once I finished studying, I still couldn't really get into it. But like I said, the last 3 chapters saved the book for me. So I'll give this book most likely a B-. And I'm giving it that because I think I'm really too harsh on it just because it's just not my cup of tea. But please, if it's your cup of tea, fill it up. Drink it up. You don't have to listen to me. If you are a fan of Lord of the Rings, if you like you some Bridgerton, pick up This Will Be Fun. That is your jam. Okay? We're just going to leave it at that. All right. So I do have next month's book, which is November 2024. And I need to hurry up because I think my subscription is about to restart. So I'm going to get through this one for November. Sorry, it is The Memory Dress by Jade Beer. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get into that. And as you can see, something's already poking out at the bottom. Let me see. There's stuff in here that should not be in this box. There are 4 gifts, and it's 4 gifts, and it starts at page 60. So I got to get 60 pages in to get my first gift. So I'm gonna start reading this book now. Hopefully, I can even finish it within 2 weeks. We'll see. Since nothing big's coming up, there are no holidays coming up. No craziness in my life. So hopefully I can get through this one faster, and then by the time I finish this one, the next book will come. So we'll see. So next book, The Memory Dress, and I will start getting cracking on this. Hopefully I can finish it really fast. So once again, the last book was This Shall Be Fun. You got the mug. You got the candle. I'm running out of hands here, you guys. And I keep forgetting how to open up this flappy one. You got the perfume. Something's going to give, and it's most likely in my arms. You got the book. Yeah. So these were your gifts. The book, the perfume, the cup, the new book, the bookmark, the sticker, the nameplate, the 2 recipes, and they will all be linked down below. So, did you get this book? Did you like this book? Tell me what you think in the comments below. I'm a little curious. Was I just being harsh? All right. So, in life, there's black and white, but with me, you always get one shade of gray. Bye, guys.